Hey, this is Dr. Dean. Academy Day Trading and Baker Analytics. They have the same business models, same criticisms, and for the sake of efficiency, we're going to handle two rooms in one video. Okay, let's start with Academy Day Trading. In my master list of rooms, they come in at number 25 out of 1,270. And Todd has this statement that he has the creator of our super powerful. Well, I have a lot of math background, so what is super powerful and who measured it? I asked. No answer. So false statement number one. He says they are proprietary. I went to law school. I looked at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. No patents, no copyrights. False statement number two. They state the 4 simple steps that you need to effectively day trade. So I emailed them and I said, what is effective day trading? Who measured it? No answer. False statement number 3. I did a video called We Ain't Got No Stinking Track Record, and I got some correspondence with a guy named Adrian from the Academy. He says, when I asked him about trades, which trades, and then I asked him about records, he goes, our records are private, they do not prove anything. They prove everything. That's false. We are not offering our services as traders. All right, so you do not trade. Then why are you called Academy Day Trading if you don't trade? We have consistently. All right, so I emailed him and said, what is consistent and how is it measured? No answer. He says high probability trades. I emailed him and said, what is high probability and who measured it? No answer. As far back as you go. I said, how about 20 years? No answer. So those claims aren't substantiated and aren't proven. They show in the track record this, having the pro trader knowledge means having the courage to act on dependable signals. What about dependable trades? Who needs signals? I like to see trades. And these are called dot trend trades. There's no such thing as a dot trend trade. There's a trade and there's no trade. We don't have dots. So I went to the room, and this is what I saw during the day. Pro 9 dynamic price movement, and here again, I saw no entries, no exits, no targets, no stops, no fills, no slippage, no number of contracts. Presto. They come out with a track record. What phony baloney is this? Oh, it's hypothetical examples, assuming that you traded the suggested method, but no one traded the method. So how can you get a track record from trades you didn't take? No trade was entered, no trade was executed. This is a false statement. So if you have the knowledge and it gives you the courage to act on dependable signals, tell me, Academy Day Trading, why don't you trade it yourself? Why would you post hypothetical results and not trade at all? How silly. Let's take a look at one of these trades, Sowing. I'll magnify it up here. It's on the Dow. So did you get in here at this price? Or did you get in here at this price? Big difference, right? Well, then again, since you never entered the trade or executed, just post a hypothetical value and be done with it. How ridiculous. This is not a trade. It's a drawing exercise. It looks like trades. It seems nice, but it's not a trade. So we wrote them, and by the way, I got this email back from DeWitt. Here he is. You know, when people lean back and look down their nose at you, they usually are. He has a statement, you, $1 million trader for $7. Believe that? Not. He says he has 100 articles in prestigious trading journals. So I went to the National Library of Medicine and Science that has law and business. I looked up Steve, not one paper. Here I am. I have 75 papers with my first name and my middle initial, and another 40 papers with my first name only. DeWitt, nothing. So that's phony statement number 9. And by the way, if you go to this site and look him up, you see a lot of people have far more complaints than I do. Now, Greg Brown emails me and says, truly, that asking for a track record is not a fair way to judge the system. That's a false statement. It's the only way to judge a system. He says it would be dishonest to give me unrealistic expectations. He's being dishonest about his dishonesty statement. We like to separate ourselves from marketing we consider misleading. That's a misleading statement itself. We feel that the only possible proof is what it can do for you. How about what it can do for you? Why don't you actually turn it on and trade it and get some trades? That's a false statement. We're going to end at 13 for all those that suffer from Turkish Tophobia. So at the Academy Day Trading, no track record. It can't calculate what they do because they don't take any trades and they have no transparency. Fake, fabricated, phony statements, ridiculous arguments, stupid excuses. Room to avoid. So let's move on to Baker Analytics. It suffers from the same plight. Here we go. Nice touch. In my master list, Baker Analytics comes in at 503 out of 1,270. Here's a site, trading room. Okay, that means they trade, right? If you have a trading room. And they have this package too, the Pro 360. Ooh, that's so nice. Cheap too, $3,000. And they have a neat video. Not anymore, I don't think. They sent me this email with a week recap. That's worthless, right? What do you see there? I see nothing. It says here in their advertisement that it has the most effective indicator products and tools in the industry. So I emailed them and said, how is most effective measured and who did it? No answer. That's fake statement number one. Most quantifiable setups. I emailed them again. How is most quantifiable defined and who measured it? No answer. Fake statement number two. You'll find anywhere. Oh, give me a break. And each indicator has its own personality. You know, adding human emotions to indicators is called to anthropomorphize. You'll see an example of that coming up. They have this performance report for Trade Pilot Pro, and of course they moved on to their new program. Data ends back in 2015. We asked them if the track record, why it ended and why it's not current. They said they have the new system and they'd send a track record. They never did. Never updated it. So no track record. Phony statement number three. They state that they have proprietary setups. I went to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. They have nothing patented or copyrighted. Phony statement number four. Pro 360. So impressive. So Roberto, my colleague, emails him and says, pretty cool. I didn't see one trade for the entire week, just talk and lines. No trade, no performance, no track record, and you want how much for it? Yeah. Well, it has this neat graphics. Maybe it's worth $3,999. It looks like this, but it still has no trades. And by the way, they said at the end of the video that the market was exhausted. Anthropomorphism. And by the way, take a look at this. You see that picture there? That mark there? And that there? They stole this picture, right? They used it without paying for it. It's called copyright infringement. So Roberto, my colleague, emails Mo, and he emails her back and says, oh, here's Mo, by the way. Oh, there he is. Better yet. There he is. Nice response. Thanks, Mo. Have a fantastic day. Oh, and he had another follow-up email. So Roberta says, you know, we always look for the professional trader to so easily move from their calm, right, to blatant hostility. And, of course, he went straight to vulgarity and profanity. And who jumps to the front of the line? Mo. So we're going to put him in this email, and we did, word for word. Now, since Academy Day Trading and Baker Analytics both use indicators, I want to point out a video I did called The World's Best Indicator. I went to 50 sites, and I asked each one about their indicators. Here's the sites in alphabetical order from A to D, and claims that they make on their site. Never miss any chance. World's leader. High accuracy. No tomorrow today. I like that. Unbelievable accuracy. Overwhelming. Silly, right? How about these? Perfect to the exact day. World's Best Indicator. Smarter Trading. Voted number one. By who? ireallytrade.com. All right. How about these? Personal Finance Destination. Ridiculous. Perfect mix. I love perfection. Proprietary, proprietary, proprietary. We know that's not true, right? 3 things you need to know about indicators, and this not only applies to indicators but also programs and algorithms. First is that they all run on volume, price, and historical data. Volume, price, and historical data. Number 2, volume, price, and historical data is generally considered to be accurate and current. And 3, it's available to the world. So if this is true, how can any indicator be more indicative or less indicative than any other? So J. Baker Analytics has the same problem. Rule number 1, no accountability, no efficiency, and no transparency because they don't trade. And they're like many other rooms that are not in your best interest to follow. They have fake, fabricated, and phony statements, they have ridiculous arguments, and they go straight to vulgarity and profanity. Academy Day Trading, Baker Analytics, rooms to avoid. This is Dr. Dean. Thanks for listening. Agree or disagree, let me know your thoughts. Bye-bye.